Today I want to show you just a little introduction to shading and drawing transparency, drawing a clear glass. And the first thing I did, I actually did a drawing on paper, and then I traced it with tracing paper. Went on the back, used a little piece of carbon paper, and then traced it onto my Canson my tint paper, which is the paper that we are encouraging you to use and try for this assignment. So I have actually started shading this assignment, and I'm using some charcoal sticks. I'm using some carbon, 2B, 4B, and 6B. I've actually bought some white charcoal because I'm starting with a mid-value here. And one of the nice things about the mid-value is you've got some of your mid-values. So really you need to go the darker shades, and then you need to pull out the lighter shades. So the first thing I did was I started adding a little bit of just charcoal stick. And the reason I did this, and you can do this with a charcoal pencil, you can also do this with carbon pencil. You would need to use your 6B carbon pencil in order to get it dark enough. And if you look at my blending stomp, what I have done is I've actually gone in and blended this area. And one of the things that happens when you blend with a blending stomp, it always takes out a little bit of the carbon. So if you want to go back and have that really, really black, you're going to need to just do it with the charcoal or the carbon, lightly blend it with your fingers, and then leave it. So I have given myself a little bit of charcoal on this blending stomp so that I can now use it as a shading instrument. So this becomes an instrument that I can use to add a little bit of value here, a little bit of value here, and I am going to actually post a picture of this, and it may be because I'm using my cell phone in reverse, so this could be backwards when you see it, but I want you to see what I'm working from. And when I drew this transparent object, what I did was I drew lightly the shapes, the dark and light shapes, and there's a piece of drapery that goes behind this glass vase. And if you look, this dark value here is actually how the drapery is distorted behind that. So I want to kind of emphasize that distortion, and I also want the edges to be soft. In glass, there's only some areas that have really hard edges, and that's areas where you might have a little hard light area. I've got a label on this, so I might come in and actually pull that label out once I have it shaded. So I actually might. So I'm also using my pencil eraser as a drawing instrument too. Nice thing about using that blending stomp to shade with, it allows you to be able to pull out areas pretty easily, and I'm leaving a little bit of that drapery or that background in there so that it kind of enhances the effect of transparency. If you want to come in and really define this hard edge here, you need to do that with your eraser, and you can pull out a highlight here. You can add some areas in here. So you see, I'm just kind of pushing and pulling and just adding value, just real light. I'm going to continue working on this, and I'll do some more and show you some progress later. Okay, see ya.